I've been involved with mining technology for almost 4 decades. As one of the founders of modular mining systems, we had to develop technologies that didn't exist. There were no cell phones, no GPS. Computing was really in its infant stages.
All of us walk throughout our day with a computer in our pocket that costs usually less than $1,000 and that has GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, a touchscreen, a very powerful processor, and uses the cloud for the back end. And we pay less than $1,000 for it. Why, in mining today, are we accepting custom hardware, custom computers, custom firmware, when some of the best manufacturers of computers out there have so many sensors, wireless communications, and other implements installed in commercial off-the-shelf computing? Why don't we use that computing?
These cell phones, devices incorporate technologies that were unheard of in our time. Initial navigation systems were overly expensive and used by the airline industry for navigation. Today, that all exists in a cell phone environment. It's the imagination of the end user that limits the capabilities of the system.
Fara is a platform that, with an iPad inside of a mil-spec case, would allow you to go into the field as though it's an industrial computer. You fill out your safety forms, and when you're ready, you can mount it to your machine, put it into the charger, and now it becomes a fleet management system.
One of the biggest challenges that mines face today is just getting access to the data. There's data coming from everywhere, every source out there, fleet management systems, third-party systems. And the biggest challenge is just getting the right data in the right time in the right format. Part of that challenge is that people realize they're losing thousands of dollars an hour, literally, because there's a very small time frame where people can use data to make an effective or a data-driven decision that would affect how they handle their operation. So with Fara, what's completely unlike the rest of the industry, where their focus is on development of products and features maybe to keep up with other competitors, data is always an afterthought. But with Fara, with Misom, data is always at the forethought that leads and drives the direction of all of our development.
Video games are undoubtedly addictive. They keep someone really engaged in the game, always wanting to play. Social media as well, because of that social interaction. Taking that back to mining, an operator's job is quite lonely. You never really know how well you're doing, and you never really get feedback. But with these tablets, you can continuously be sensing that the operator is doing something positive, both for safety and productivity, and you can be awarding him trophies, little rewards. This type of feedback, engaging feedback, is called gamification. We make it an integral part of Fara to make sure that people fill out their safety forms the way they need to, and to try to be as productive as possible. And then we use other gaming aspects like leaderboards and trophies to be able to further reward and motivate people in having a safe, productive shift.
Fara is a platform technology that integrates new technologies that are coming out on the marketplace and in a continuous fashion. It integrates what's called the Internet of Things, which is comprised of disruptive technologies that are constantly evolving in today's marketplace.
We use the same data structures that are transforming our personal lives, big data. This allows us to easily adapt to new data types, new features as they emerge in the tablet. It also allows us to very quickly and easily adapt the Internet of Things, because these type of sensors are small, low cost, and they often use these same data structures and transmit them to an app. For example, Fara uses beacons such as these underground to be able to track position, location, people, machines, and since these beacons are 1/10 the price of traditional underground positioning tools, you can have a much higher density of these beacons. They have the same range, and they also allow you to calculate range, so they can be used as a proximity tool. Other bits of IoT that are quite exciting, items such as this. This plugs into a machine's diagnostic port, allowing you to download or transmit in real time the machine health data to the tablet that provides a feedback to the operator of how he's treating the machine.
The technology that's been incorporated into the Misom Fara system is such that you can literally create customized fleet management systems for a particular application.
Fara takes only days to deploy, whereas traditional systems could take months to commission. Why? Because our supply chain is Costco and Amazon Prime.
Smart devices, networking, cloud computing, all of the latest big data analytics, all of the latest technologies have been used by Fara to be able to offer a flexible and user-friendly environment, and actually an enticing environment for the end user to get involved. As an independent consultant in the mining technology industry, I've always said that the first person to integrate the Internet of Things and the new disruptive technologies into a mining application would be the winners. From what I've seen of the Misom Fara system, I think this is the one to take the lead and go.